Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. For today's video, we are getting Feline Foxy. I've seen that Foxy trend everywhere on YouTube, Instagram, but today is mostly Feline. But I think Foxy, I don't know, you see a little bit of Bella Hadid vibe? I do. Anyway, for today's video, I got inspired from the artist Katie Jane Hughes. She's a makeup artist, very famous on Instagram for dewy look. Not only on Instagram, but like a lot of people follow her on Instagram. And a while ago, when I just decided to take a little screenshot, hoping that I will get the opportunity to try to replicate the look with you on camera. So that's what we're gonna do today. It's not an exact replica, but I got largely inspired from her look. For this look, I am using the Natasha Denona Mini Glam eyeshadow palette. I promised you that I will use it on camera. I might have added a little bit of something else on my eyes on top of that. And I'm also trying on the Pat McGrath Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection Concealer. I got two shades and the little powder in the shade Light. I ordered more, but for some reason some stuff got lost on the way, so I'm waiting to hear from them. We're just gonna play with makeup. So if you want to see how to create this feline look, please keep on watching. If you haven't already, subscribe to my channel. You can also follow me on Instagram. Don't forget to ring the bell right here so you don't miss out on any new uploads. And without any further ado, let's get started. Alright, so for today's video, it's gonna be pretty chill. I want to use the Natasha Denona Mini Glam palette as promised. I could do just a simple look and like go with the flow, or we could have some fun and we could try to replicate one of Katie Jane Hughes' look. I really like that one in particular. I thought it was kind of fun and different, and it kind of goes with that kind of a foxy trend right now, like feline, foxy. Why not doing something like this just for kicks? So I already prepped my skin. I'm going to add a little bit of Charlotte Tilbury Hollywood Flawless Filter for a bit more glow. I have the shade 2. I hesitated to buy another one, but you know what? I'm gonna finish what I have first. It's a beautiful product. Then for foundation, well, because I'm going to use the Pat McGrath Labs concealer, I'm going to use the Pat McGrath Labs foundation, the Skin Fetish Sublime Perfection foundation in the shade 10, just to verify a theory, because in their concept, when you purchase the concealer, it should be the shade number that you have in the foundation. But to me right now, so I'm number 10, in the summer I'm 13, and I like to have like something a bit brightening under the eyes, and the shade number 10 looks a bit dark. We'll do some swatches. LM10 looks a bit dark for now. I did my nails this morning, but I did 3 coats instead of 2. I was being adventurous, too adventurous. Of course it got wrecked like 5 minutes after I was done, so I took off everything. But this foundation is one of my favorites. Looks like skin. I know there's alcohol in it and not everybody likes that. I never had an issue with it, and I have dry to normal skin. Turn on the lights behind me. I have a feeling it's gonna help a little bit. Let's take a look at the concealers. So I'm a bit mad at Pat McGrath Labs because I already told you, but when I ordered the Star Wars collection, I asked for express shipping. That was back in like December, and it took so long to arrive, so long, but I haven't even filmed the video. It was ridiculous how late it was. This time I know it's bad with everything going on, but still it took more than 12 days to arrive with express shipping, and on top of that I'm missing 2 products in my order. So I sent an email to the customer care. I'm waiting to hear back from them, but basically I ordered 2 bundles. I ordered one that came with the concealer brush, the powder, and 1 concealer, and another one with just the powder and the concealer. And I'm missing the powder in medium and the brush. I paid for it. So I don't know what's going on. I sent an email. Hopefully they'll get back to me. So yeah, not super happy with that, but well, I have both concealers. So I'm gonna show you, I'm gonna do a little swatch of the foundation in the shade number 10. Let's swatch the concealer in the shade LM10. Look at that, it looks darker almost. It looks way more peachy than the foundation. So I'll probably use that for the face, for spot concealing. And here is light 7 because I had an idea that it didn't look right for me. I'm gonna put it on the other side. So that's light 7. And that's more what I like for a difference between my foundation and my concealer. So there you go, it gives you an idea. Otherwise, the packaging feels really nice. I'm sure you heard enough reviews about it. So if I can help you with the colors and the shade match, let's apply light 7. I like the applicator. A little goes a long way. You know what, I'll try maybe the shade number 10 on the rest of the face. Maybe a tiny bit here, up. And on the eyes, let's prep the lid. Shade number 10 on my chin. All right. Okay, well, I guess when you blend it, it's actually not too bad with that foundation. It's like the perfect match, I would say. So if you want something a bit more lighter under the eyes, I will go with a lighter shade. But for the face, yeah, I guess it's the right shade once you blend it. Wow, but it is full coverage. Wow, okay. Wow, it looks flawless. If you want something full coverage, that's a very nice full coverage concealer. Oh, I can still see that stubborn little mark here, but it's a dark spot. And that little guy here, maybe I'll put some pencil and we'll pretend it's a beauty spot. During my pregnancy, I've been breaking out here a little bit, little bumps, and here. Now let's try the powder. Comes in that packaging. I hate those things. It's so wasteful. It's not good for the environment, and it's a mess every time you open it. It looks white. You have a little microscopic mirror here, but I heard great things about the powder. And I'm gonna use it on the lid as well. Okay, so far it's looking good actually. It's not looking too light, too bright. I'm not sure Katie Jane Hughes set her base, but whatever. We're gonna do that today. I'm gonna play again with the Fenty Beauty Cheeks Out Freestyle Cream Bronzer in the shade Macchiato. If you haven't seen my first impression and comparison swatches, that's the previous video, so I will link it right here or at the end of this video. I look flawless. Well, I'm looking at the mirror here and it's looking pretty good. Pretty good. I really like that bronzer. Up, up, up. Just go a little bit under the nose and on top here. I like to go a tiny bit under. The Scott Barnes method here. And on top. Not too much, but a little bit. So I'm gonna do quickly my eyebrows, and she has very feathery, intense eyebrows on that photo. So I don't know if I'm gonna do them as intense. So I'm gonna take my Flower Beauty, which I could never find again. Maybe it's back in stock. I haven't looked for a while actually. Draw a line eyebrow pencil in the shade Blonde. Okay, well, we'll say it's good. I really like that eyebrow pencil. Let's use the Milk Kush Clear Brow Gel. I really like that one actually too. It's a good one. So now for blush, it looks like she's wearing something quite peachy nude. I have something I have been loving. This is the Bare Minerals Bunsen Blur Blush in the shade Blurred Buff. This is like a cream to powder formula. As always, I'm using that It Cosmetics for Ulta brush. This is Love Beautifully. So it's just like a nice dense brush, a little bit fluffy. You can use your fingers too. I like to use that. I'm gonna put it like mostly upwards just to lift the face. Such a pretty color. Okay, so upwards, not too close to the nose. We want to lift up that face. I think I want to use my Hourglass Vanish stick in the shade Champagne Flash. It's been a hot minute. Let's place it. She has it like quite low actually. So let's do this. A oldie but a goodie. Really good. That's the base. Done, done, done. Ooh, ooh, ooh. Well, we're gonna start with the eyes now. So I don't know if I'm gonna replicate exactly her look, but it looks really cool. Really cool. Look at that. I think she has something quite light on the lid. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take the Natasha Denona Mini Glam palette. It's really pretty. It's something really nice. I recommended it for the sales. It's really easy for every day or like if you go on a trip or a weekend. It's small, compact, and you can get a nice look out of it. I'm gonna start with the shade Harlow, which is that kind of like mustardy beige. It's light mustard. It's not really mustard. And I'm gonna place it all over the mobile lid, insisting in the crease. It's a very pretty color, just almost dig that in the bronzer. Just for every day in the crease, it's so pretty. I know a lot of you asked me, are you gonna get the Love palette? I did not. I hesitated, but honestly, I don't use like pinks and purples, or like light pinks, yes, but purples and things like that, not that often, and I already have some, so I didn't buy the palette. Okay, so for that Feline Foxy look, I'm gonna just bring that a little bit right here. Not too much, but a little bit. Because I'm not gonna shave my eyebrows. I know some did, just for the purpose of the video. They're very brave, but I'm not gonna do that. And I'm just going to make sure that I go right here. This is where I'm improvising a little bit, like she's not necessarily that dark. Look how you can build up the color, it's so pretty. She has a little bit of shimmer, it looks like, on the mobile lid. So I'm just gonna pick up a little bit of the shade Faye. So first I'm gonna go with a brush. I'm gonna insist in the inner corner here. I'm gonna go with the finger. Just look at that, it's way more intense with the finger as always. Just focus it mostly in the center, but well, almost all over the lid to be honest. So here is a fun part. I think I'm gonna start with a liner. Any creamy brown eye pencil you have, like a dark brown, will do. And I'm really going to insist in the inner corner here. And then I'm gonna go in the waterline as well. And then she actually goes, take the point here, and she goes lower. Yeah, she keeps going following that line here. So it depends of the eye shape, right? It might look really weird, we'll see. Like this. And then I assume she smudged the liner. And it's really hard for me because my lid is folding. I know she has a technique for this, I haven't looked actually. Okay. And link it here. And before it sets, let's take a little brush. This is a Moda brush. Elongate. And then smudge. It's quite large for her under. She actually went a bit lower. Alright, I'm going to replicate that on the other side and I'll be right back. Alright, we're looking like a cat. It's more or less symmetrical. My eyes are not symmetrical at all, so it's a bit tricky, but do your best. And then I finished with the same kohl and my brush here, like a tiny line on top of the lash line. And now I'm going to set it with the brown, which is called Seed. Smoke it out a tiny bit. I'm gonna blend it a tiny bit with my Sony G Smudger one. Makes me think of a Halloween look I did, like when I was a werewolf. Okay, then let's take a look at the reference. Oh yeah, she has another line right there. I'm gonna do it with powder, and hopefully I don't mess that up. Clean the brush a little bit on the back of my hand. It's quite high. Alright, and then she looks quite luminous right here. So I'm just going to use a little bit of Hourglass powder. This is the shade Soft Light from their finishing powder. This is the Ambient Lighting Edit Unlocked palette. The bikes are out. They're having fun. And let's take actually a tiny bit of the highlighter here. Alright, and then on the lower lash line, I have a feeling she has a little bit of a powder here. It's almost green, so I think it would be good to use that shade here called Angel. If it's not bright enough, I'll maybe use Industrial from the mini retro palette. So I'm gonna pick up Anjo. It's mostly focused in the center. And their line is actually thicker than mine, but okay, I think I want to add a little bit of industrial. Her look looks a tiny bit more pink than mine. I'm going to add, we're mixing palettes guys, I'm sorry. We're gonna add Galaxia from the mini retro palette. Right in the inner corner, well, the inner third, towards the center of the lid. That's very pretty. Curl my lashes, put on some mascara, and I'll be right back. Alright, eyes are done. They look really cool actually. I think for a night out or like a gala event, or not that nothing is happening right now, but it looks pretty cool. And I think it kind of fits the theme also for the foxy eye, sort of. What do you think? It's more feline, I know, but it's kind of cool. For the lips, I'm gonna go with the same blush. Apply it. I'm gonna try again the Natasha Denona Lipophoria Gloss and Balm in the shade Nude, but this time I'm going to blend it. The too beige, I think it might be too beige for, yeah, she has more like a rosy nude lip. Let's add a little bit of lip balm. That's a Sugar Rosé from Fresh. I know I'm mixing a bunch of stuff guys, so that's about it. The lips are not that glossy, but I kind of like it because the skin is actually more matte. Let's add a little bit of that Hourglass Absolute Strobe Light, just for kicks. I'm gonna add this one, which is, they don't say. It's a bit more peachy. She's a bit more glowy. Little mist. Gonna use that one, the Glow Recipe Watermelon Glow Ultra Fine Mist. And voila, that is the final look for today's video, inspired by Miss Katie Jane Hughes. And what do you think? I think it was fun. I think I might replicate more looks like that. So if you have any cool looks, maybe I'll put some on my Insta story and I'll ask you to vote for one look, and I could replicate them. But I think it's kind of a fun video, making me play with my makeup and create some looks that, you know, I won't necessarily think of on my own. So I really like it. What do you guys think? I think it looks like sauvage, feline, you know, it's kind of fun. I have nowhere to go. But yeah, I quite like it. So overall, the concealer, full coverage, flawless, creases a tiny bit, but like I don't know any concealer that doesn't crease at all. The powder is kind of nice, brightening, like it's not, it doesn't put like a white cast under my eyes. And then yeah, I think, well, the skin looks good, and the eyes, I'm kind of loving it right now. I think it looks really cool, really cool. I don't know if the light is really good, so I might take the camera and face daylight. It's actually late, it's 5:30, so I don't know if I will do a wear test today, but I'm gonna zoom you in. And here is our feline look. Here, a little golden hour going on. I really like the makeup. I think it's so much fun, and it's pretty, it's glam. And obviously you can do that with multiple colors. It's just I wanted to show you guys that little palette that I've been really enjoying. Of course, you can create way more subtle looks with it. It doesn't have to be that dramatic. Oops, is my mascara flaky a little bit? It's getting a little bit old. It's a good one, but the tube is old. And for the mascara, I actually applied it like outwards, like this. And the lips, well, I know I mixed a bunch of things, but I really like how it looks right now. So, yep, that's the skin. That is it, my friends. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know if you enjoyed the video, if you want to see more videos like this where I replicate makeup artist looks or red carpet looks, anybody, celebrities, whatever. You can also send me DMs on my Instagram and like kind of request some looks, and we'll maybe put them to a vote or something like that. That would be fun and kind of interactive too. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Have a good one. Take care, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.